Gary Vaynerchuk has said, and I agree with him, that we are no longer in social media. That term no longer has any meaning, especially when you consider the algorithm now on YouTube. We are now living in the age of interest media, which means, of course, the algorithm is going to push videos toward you that you're interested in. It's not going to push videos necessarily that you want to see from a particular person who you're following or subscribe to. In the old days, the YouTube algorithm was based on more on the follower and the subscriber. Now, the algorithm is more interested about you, the viewer. Now, YouTube is more concerned about the viewer and what the viewer is interested in rather than the content creator. The content creator can either come or go according to YouTube's idea. They don't really care about the content creator. What they're concerned about is the content and whether or not you as the viewer are interested in it. That's why we say it's no longer social media, because we're not gathering together as a group following a certain individual and receiving videos from that individual when they post something new. That's not the way channels are growing now. That's not the way YouTube is handling content. Now, the content is coming to you based on what you're interested in, regardless of who you follow, regardless of who you're subscribed to, regardless of the channels that you normally watch. They're going to base the videos they show you based on your interest. You watch a video, for example, on bass fishing. Just out of the blue, you watch a video today on bass fishing. Watch your feed over the next few days. You'll be getting YouTube creators who are interested in showing you videos of bass fishing. Now, you may not have a clue who the content creator is, and you probably really don't care. All you're interested in is bass fishing. And so YouTube is going to start sending you videos and pushing you videos based on bass fishing. So we're in an area of interest media rather than followership and channel loyalty and subscriptions and subscribers. Many are saying that subscribers are no longer important. They're no longer the key to success. Now, the flip side of that, of course, is if you don't have at least 1,000 subscribers with 8,000 watch hours, you can't get monetized. And the way monetization is set up now, if you're going to get any money paid to you from YouTube itself, it's still based on the old model of the number of subscribers you have and the number of your watch hours. And I'm wondering if in the future that may change at some point, because the subscriber feeds are no longer the key. It's more about the interest, the content, and the viewer. And looks like to me the monetization would make much more sense if it was based on watch hours, regardless of the amount of subs that you have, regardless of the amount of followers you have. The monetization part, the payment ought to come based on viewership of a video that you've created. Now, no, they can't open up the doors and say everybody who creates a video on YouTube is automatically monetized. There has to be some sort of a barrier. And right now that barrier remains at the level of subs. How many subscriptions, how many subscribers do you have to your channel? And I guess that may be the only way logically that they can figure out a way to keep a lid on the number of people who are monetized. So I don't know, but it's frustrating because you could have 100 subscribers, not 1,000, not 10,000, not 100,000, but you could have 100 subscribers, create a video that gets 5 million views. On the other hand, you could have 5 million subscribers and create a video that gets 1,000 views. YouTube is more happy with the content creator who has created the video that gets the higher number of views. It's all based on you and your interest. They want you to stay on YouTube and watch videos that you're interested in. They don't want you to stay on YouTube and follow a certain individual. That's not where they're putting their emphasis. Their emphasis is on you, the viewer. So what does that mean for you as a content creator, especially if you're a new content creator? Well, I think it's very difficult because on one hand, we need 1,000 subscribers in order to get monetized. But on the other hand, subscribers are really no longer a key to success. So how do I go about building my channel and running my business? Well, I think somehow we need to stop focusing on getting subscribers and begging for people to subscribe to our channel and trying to exchange subscriberships with people. I'll subscribe to your channel if you'll subscribe to mine. That doesn't work. What we want to do to grow a channel is to grow it organically. And it takes time. It's like a seed that grows like a plant. You know, a plant doesn't usually pop up overnight. It usually takes some time. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you're new to YouTube and you're a new channel, the best way to approach this is to not chase followers or chase subscribers, but try to please the viewer. Try to find a topic, a video, some content that a viewer is interested in. Put the emphasis on the viewer, because that's where YouTube is putting their emphasis. Put your importance in the viewer, not in the person who you want to subscribe, and not try to manipulate or get people to subscribe to your channel by constantly giving them a call to action. Subscribe to my channel. You say that 3 or 4 times during the whole video. Subscribe to my channel. Well, they don't give a rip. They don't care about you. Why would they subscribe to your channel? They don't care. So the idea here is to focus on them. Give them what they want. And if you continuously give them videos that they care about, then they will subscribe. They will come back and they will follow you. So it all starts with the content. It all starts with the viewer. And so the first thing we need to ask ourselves when we create a video is this content, is this information applicable to the viewer? Is it something the viewer would be interested in? Is it something the viewer needs to know? Is it something the viewer can take away and say, okay, I can understand that now, and that helps me grow my channel better? Or it helps me in whatever problem I'm looking for. What we want to do is find the viewer with a problem and help them with that problem. Or find a viewer with a question and answer that question. So if you're a new YouTube channel creator and you're asking the question, how do I grow my channel? That's the question. Well, the answer is focus on the viewer.